Hey everyone, and finally welcome back to my channel. It's Melissa here. We are continuing today my Biracial Painting Series with Bonita by Phil Donnelly. As you can see, I have continued doing some skin layers. As you further along in your skin layers, you're going to want to start avoiding the center of the face. So as you can see, doing a little spin around, the back of the head is actually a lot darker than the center of the face. So that's what we want. And as you can see, this is what her arms are looking like. And these are her legs. As you can see, we avoid the tips of the toes, bottoms of the feet, tips of the fingers, palms of the hands. These are the paints I'm going to be using today. So I'm using Warm Blush, Lip Blush and Nail, a little bit of Vein Blue, and these are my brushes. And of course my cosmetic wedges. So this is what Bonita is looking like before the blushing and the lips. And let's get started. When mixing the paint, I like to aim for a reddish purple color. You can see the swatches towards the right of the screen, and this is the final swatch. This is the color we're aiming for. So to start, I'm going to start inside the inner ear and basically go over the ear just like how we did in the creasing video. So I'm going to put it on with my brush and then use my blending brush to gently dab the excess paint away and use my cosmetic wedge to blend it out further, keeping it very concentrated in the area, not so much all over the ear. Continuing on to the cheeks, I like to start kind of around the nose area and the apples of the cheeks, and I use my cosmetic wedge to pounce that and blend that up towards the back of the cheek, and then I just add color as I need to, so kind of towards the back of the cheek where the ears are, and just repeat this process on the other side. After I'm done blending out the cheeks, I like to take my sponge and whatever's left over on it and kind of go over the eyebrow bone, the eyelids, the nose, the chin, any area I want to see a little bit of color but just not seem as blushed as the cheeks. I'm going to next move on to the ears, so I'm doing the cartilage and the earlobe, leaving out kind of the center of the ear, and make sure to follow that cartilage all the way on the back side as well. Moving on to the lips, and my apologies because I know it's blurry, but I like to start on the bottom lip using a small detailed brush and very thin layers. I like to just apply a coat of paint and dab it out with my brush or my sponge. Make sure to follow the lip line and not to go over the lip line. When it comes to the top lip, I like to leave the center of the top lip out, just like how you can see I'm doing here. Next, on the legs and feet, I like to blush the ankle bones, both on the inner and outer ankle, and I like to cross over that color over top of the ankle as well. To blush the knees, I just add a little bit of paint in the center and blend it out with my sponge. I also blush the leg creases and also the top of the leg, whether it's a 3/4 limb, a full limb, whatever. I like to blush around the top. And this is what it's looking like. For the feet, I add it to the toes, the tops of the soles, and the heel. I like to leave out the center, but I do connect it along the side. I use my sponge to blend up over the toenails just to add a little bit of color, and I use my brush to kind of get in between all the toes, because remember, we don't want any paint pooling up in the creases. Next, I'll use my small detailed brush to go around the cuticle area of the toe and use my sponge to blend it out. I try not to get the blushing color directly on the toenails. I also like to drag this between the creases of the toes, as you can see here. And here's what it's looking like, and here's a comparison to the before on the left and blushed on the right. After a second coat on the lips, here's what they're looking like. And for my second layer of blush, I added a little bit more lip blush and nail. So here's what the feet are looking like after the second layer. And here's a comparison to the second layer on the right and the first layer on the left. And here are the hands and arms, same concept, just the palms, the fingertips, the knuckles, the wrist, the elbows, the elbow creasing, and also around the top of the arm as well. And here is the blushing all complete. I really love this part because it totally brings the dolls to life. It really warms up the face. And I did go over the lips a couple more times. Towards the last couple layers, I do go over the center. So here's what those are looking like. And that is all for today's lip and blushing tutorial. I hope you guys like it. If you did, make sure to subscribe. Any questions, like always, leave it in the comments. I always do my best to get back to you guys. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video. I'm hoping to do a life update because there's been so much going on. Thanks for watching. Bye!